waste a step. I have a lot on my mind.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones? Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise. I know. I felt it. Yes. No. I don't know. The artifact seems to have powers, and a will of its own. It protects us. I don't know how or why, but I'm glad. I felt it go from me to you. You need its help, just as it needs us. It's still just a box, after all. Might not be possible. It's stubborn that way, prone to lashing out. Keep it for now. We can all help to protect it.
I had the strangest dream last night. There was a visitor promising me protection and all sorts of delicious powers from the parasites in our heads. Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream. Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us. Exactly. Waste not, want not. Even when it comes to Mind Flayer parasites. Now, was there anything else?
Glick. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect. Someone came to me and promised to protect me, while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise, it is gate deception. A wise choice. These parasites are a threat to be destroyed, not an opportunity to be exploited.
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is, the tadpole's little trick. No good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by elithid worms. I wouldn't advise it. Play with fire, and you get burned. That's always the way of it.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halsin had some kind of mind flayer specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible. That can't be. You're mad. But tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter? That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods! If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Well met.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. Not yet, I'm afraid. But my expectations are very...
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it. Very curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word? Nothing wrong with maintaining a healthy suspicion in such matters. Still, it might be wiser to keep an open mind on the matter. Our visitors' promises of aid might yet bear valuable fruit. Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her, Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mystra, but to prove my love for her. And try to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Good. Again.
Talk to me.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Cover! Let's have a little fun.
Excellent.
Witching hour. Of course. Indubitably.
Keep going.
Good idea, I think.
That won't work.
I know what to do.
light on my feet.
I'm ready. On my way.
Go warn the others! On at the drum!
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
No traps, please. What's hiding here? Should mind my step. I can't waste any more time. I just want a little look.
Bleed for me.
My turn.
I won't give in.
Victory awaits.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I speak, they burn.
At the ready.
Again.
What should I do? Let's see.
How much further can I go? Anything of use? What's inside?
There's no time to waste.
Let's move. These boots have seen everything. steady hand is needed.
Why am I doing this? No honor among sneaks.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever. Another step forward.
Screw.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Onward. Ever onward.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Moving in. What's in here?
What the hell are you doing?
Tell of my rutting, my virility.
Don't want this puny rutting written down!
Puny? I am strong. I am virile. I am
Enough! Oh, moment ruined. Passion squished like slow goats underfoot. Oh, we leave.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat. You notice the blade is at an angle to the meat's grain. If you align the dagger with the grain, it should slip out easily. Thanks to your keen eye, the dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat. Mystery meat, tough.
Let's have a look. better not be cursed.
Goblins have silenced the owl beast.
She deserved better than that. Wish I had a bag of holding.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
Wait! Bows down! Gods above! We took you for a goblin! Get up here! I want that gate sealed before they arrive. And we need to talk!
Pursue nothing.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Time to get going.
Something's on my mind.
Admiring my beautiful barricades? Might not be pretty, but they'll stop a charging warg. Probably.
Came back to join our heroic last stand? Or are you just keeping me alive to win that bet? You know, that actually sounds pretty good. If you drink as well as you fight, we'll have a lot of fun.
I'm ready for this. I'd rather die fighting than with an arrow in my back.
Won't pretend I expected to see you back again. Bloody glad, mind. People are scared. Zevlor's doing what he can, but... well, seeing you on the walls might put the steel in their spines. Mine too. I suppose it's a pity to tear down trees for this.
Seems a good use of them to me.
Don't think Halsin...
Gods, I feel sick. We're not ready for this.
Gods above, you're alive. A little light, just as the day seems darkest. I'd given you up for dead at the goblin camp. I'm damn glad to be wrong. But what happened? We've seen them massing in the woods. Truly. Hells, I didn't expect it. We were almost ready to leave. Well, there's nothing for it now. A fight it will have to be. We threw them back once. If you're with us, perhaps we can do it again. We need to thin the goblin numbers quickly if we're to have any chance of survival. Every ounce of oil that we could spare has been buried out in front of the gate. We'll blow the horn to draw them in, and pray our fire arrows strike true. Your courage is catching, it seems. Or perhaps I've finally lost my reason. Make what preparations you deem necessary, and then sound the horn. Let's have this done.
You're back. Nice to see a familiar face. I wish I had better, but this is all I have. May Timora's luck.
God, the goblins, do they fight well? You mean that to be comforting, I'm sure.
Don't spare the fire arrows. Let's see if goblins are prettier with a coat of burning oil on.
Remember, get down to the cave as soon as you hear the horn.
What happens if they attack before we get the signal?
I reckon you'll hear something.
What's in here? Always room for more.
Good to see a familiar face. I have the strangest feeling every time you pass by. Like you're meant to be here.
There's barely any rations.
I can't believe they just left.
Leave it, son.
No. Our so-called kin fled the moment their tails were in danger.
Icaron, we're in for a hell of a fight. Focus on the matters at hand, not the ones you can't fix.
We might die because a bunch of traitors cared more about saving their hides than they did about us.
Enough! I will knock both of your heads together unless you cut it out.
Mother!
Not another word. Back to work, all of you. We've a battle to prepare for. I would have given them an extra. We were just about prepared for travel rations, not a bloody siege.
So many people left. I'm glad someone stuck around. I wish I could help on the walls, but I wasn't a soldier, really. Just a trumped-up guard. I can't. I'm sorry.
Someone decided we were the best suited to see to any wounded. Better all round if you keep everyone in one piece up there. Trust me.
Told you to get out while you could, didn't I? Should have taken my own bloody advice.
I pray Arabella is safe with the other kids. Knowing her, she's fashioned a weapon out of a rock and some string.
This place is cursed.
First Druids, and now goblins. Lady Doom really has it out for us, doesn't she?
We can talk after this is over, if we're alive.
Should be fewer mouths to feed after today.
Icaron, please.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Sharp as an elf with that bow, aren't you, love?
Bet I can crack that open.
Wipe us out in the blink of an eye. Best you stay right here.
Look at this place. Like a pen of hogs waiting for the butcher's knife. We need to act.
Quiet! Some of the children might hear you.
Oh, perish the thought they overhear a little honesty once in their short lives.
Another word and it won't be the goblins you have to worry about.
Enough! Both of you!
That's to say, me at the front while the others stay back and do as I say?
Shut it just for once, you insufferable oafish...
Stop it! Listen to someone else for once!
I can live with that. I hope. What about you two?
Fine, as long as I don't have to listen to any complaints in the meantime.
So be it. I'll take a mediocre plan over nothing. Powers are being wasted back here. I could repel any attack in the blink of an eye.
Or wipe us out in the blink of an eye. Best you stay right here.
Ridiculous. Some of the mice still should choose their own.
Please, have you seen Doni anywhere? Young boy, doesn't talk. We need to get him into the cave before the goblins come. I appreciate it. He's the one who showed us the cave to begin with. We won't seal it up until he's safe with the rest. Doni! It's time to come back now! Doni!
At the ready.
Tom, give us courage.
I need a quick word.
Lathander to light, Saluna to guide, Kelemvor to show mercy.
You realize he prays to Kelemvor, Lord of Death.
What is it? I'm busy. I can pray a lot better than I can use a bow or a sword.
I knew I smelled the stink of cowardice.
Mrag. I'd like to see Memnos rhyme in some heroic verse. Fine. I'll help. See you during the fight.
Go away! There's nothing in here for you! For any of you! I said go away! You people have endangered this sacred place long enough! This door is staying closed until you're gone, one way or another! We've been more than generous already! We have to take care of the Grove's future! Move away! Then this sacred grove can be a comfort to them in their final moments. But this door is staying closed. Now leave!
There you are! Thank the gods!
Enjoyed your little adventure, did you? Let's get you below. You can tell everyone about it, hmm?
I'm gonna kill 5 goblins. You can hide in here if you like. No one's getting past us.
You should be manning the wall. I wanted to, but Asherak says I needed here.
No way.
The Wandering Eye.
Need anything before the fighting starts? All that coin will just slow you down. You think my sister and I will last long in the city with no money? It's your job to make sure we get that far. So why don't you go take care of that?
City to honor him. Baldurin's Baldur's Gate.
Good luck out there.
You're a little old for story time. Looking for a place to hide when the end comes? The singer keeps telling us that if we're good and quiet, we'll all be safe. Just another fairy tale, though, isn't it?
Named because, well, because Baldurin traveled far, and so much. But he had finally come home to save the city he loved. He drove the raiders away and raised a wall to protect his people. And so they named the city to honor him. Baldurin's Baldur's Gate.
You won't get there if we...
Yes? I'm pretty certain if I stop for too long, they will actually eat me. Now's the time for cheerful lies, as my master would say. If heroes are in short supply, then I will bloody well make one up. For them and for me. Your job is to get up there. Give me something real to sing about. Yep.
Shh! She's getting to the good part.
She's talking.
The Harpy Killer! Are you here to save us? Like Baldur saved the city? He did? I wonder what he found.
Bursting from the waves, the Wandering Eye. The jewel of Baldurin's fleet.
Don't worry. Matters says the goblins can't get inside if we're quiet.
so much, but he had finally come home.
You can leave your valuables with me, if you like. Goblins stripped the dead down to the last stitch, so I hear. Prefer lies, do you? See you later, then.
Can you two help? Anything you don't pack is getting left behind. And over the horizon, we saw a ship. Like some great beast bursting from the wake.
I don't want to fight goblins. You can't make me.
Baldur travelled far, and save the city he loved. Drove the raiders away. Raised a wall to protect his people, and so they named the city to honor him. Baldurans, Baldur's Gate.
Fetid smell assaults your nostrils.
Eager for battle.
Fetid smell, the warm.
Let's get on with it.
Fetid, the warm.
Let me work my magic.
Fetid smell, the warm.
No time to rest. Breathe deep and move.
Enough waiting. I crave blood. Repositioning.
I've got a long road ahead. Light on my feet.
What's next, I wonder?
I must keep going.
Ah, excellent choice.
Thought of that.
Most excellent.
I'm not shaking. I'm not shaking.
Maggots will be done.
My faith will guide me.
Draw.
Eager for battle.
You have my attention.
No one back home will ever believe this. Times.
This is it. Everything turns on this. Get that damn gate closed! I know that you are all afraid, but I also know that you have been fighting your whole lives. We have never been handed the easy choices or the gentle paths, and this is no different. These creatures would take our lives, our children, our future, and we must resist!
A splinter of ice works its way into your mind.
A pretty speech. It almost brings a tear to my eye. Now slit his throat and open that gate. The Absolute wants all of them dead. Traitor! You think you can stand against me and the Absolute? I'll dissect you.
Need to stay focused.
With haste.
Can't give up. Not now. Onward.
Swords meet sorcery.
I will ascend.
must these mortals be? On my way.
Try something else.
I can't even catch my breath. Nothing important is ever easy. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Let's finish this.
Time to strike.
Tear them apart!
Let me recite their demise.
It's Halsin.
Outflank, outsmart.
These boots have seen everything.
heading there.
Taking position.
The rest of you, charge!
Certainly.
Blood comes easy these days. On my way.
What should I do?
On the move.
To the gate! Kill them all!
Ready. I am fury. I am death. Taste my fury.
Survival is all that matters.
You listening?
Let's get this over with.
Need to act fast. Feel my mistress's loss. Got to move.
A tale for the ages. Pawn to cleric 4.
Slaughter them!
Got to focus.
Time to strike.
What's the plan?
I don't fancy their chances.
Don't waste a step.
I am fury. I am death.
Victory is assured.
Slaughter them!
Got to keep fighting. Let's see.
Where do we go from here? Should get started.
Victory awaits.
Unleash me.
Done!
Rook to Queen 6.
In the name of the Absolute! Kill them all!
Time to push my luck again.
The lance board is set. As you wish.
Finish them!
No choice but to keep going.
Time to strike. I will ascend.
How the mighty have fallen.
What's in here? Need to find a way forward.
That's the last of them. Timora, smile on me. They're dead. We did it! Watching gods, you did it. They name us outcasts, hellspawn, foul blood. But the blood of those who fell today ran as pure as any heroes. So I call us by another name. We are survivors. We are family. The road to Baldur's Gate is a long one yet, but you have earned every stride so far. Make your preparations. We leave as soon as we're able.
You? I don't know if you were sent here by gods, or fate, or sheer bloody luck. I don't care. You were a friend when we needed it. And we won't forget that. Should you ever need it, you have family in Baldur's Gate.
But we need not speak of departures just yet. We have time. The road is clear. And I, for one, could use a bloody drink. We'll join your camp tonight, if you'll have us. By all the watching gods, that's Halsin. He'll have some hard words for Kagha, I expect. Go, speak to him. You're the reason he has a grove to return to at all. We'll be here when you're ready to travel.
Huh. So, that's what people mean when they talk.
Grab your bags. We're moving.
You didn't have to come back. Thank you.
I know you would. I'm sorry.
But that will fit in my bag.
They'll change from now on, I promise.
To think I was scared of a bloody drow. Should have known better. We had you.
The less likely anyone will give us trouble.
You didn't die. I didn't die. Seems we're destined for that drink.
The goblins look so small. Hard to believe I was ever afraid of them.
When I heard they had a drow, gods, but I can't believe we did it. You did it.
I'm glad you came through it alive. We owe you more than we can repay.
We actually did it!
We did.
We actually did it. We thrashed the lot of them.
It won't bring the dead back, but that felt good. I'm glad you didn't die. No discounts once I'm running the wider Baldur's Gate mind.
You were stupid to come back. But I'm glad you did.
Everyone looks so tired. You should have let me help.
Find the river and follow it down. Mattis says we should say thank you.
Don't know why everyone's cheering. We're just going back on the road.
God, it seems we might actually make it to the city now. Hope the neighbors are a bit more welcoming.
Still alive. Still alive. Thank you.
I know people are hurt, but don't worry. I'll guard them on the road.
You saved us! Just like Baldy Ron! I left my sword in the cave. Don't tell, but I don't want to touch it again.
Bah! At your age, I'd already spilled my own cousin's blood. Face your fear, or it will devour you.
It smells bad out here. I want to go home.
I told you I wasn't afraid. Those goblins look tiny.
Eldrel didn't want us, and those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
That's it. We can head to the city. Don't know about you, but I'm ready to start my life again.
That was fun. I want to stomp more of the small, dirty two legs.
The younglings are a nuisance. But the road would not be the same without them. Thank you.
We made it somehow. Now we just need to get to Baldur's Gate.
That was too close. Timora smile on us.
One sorrow ended, the next soon to begin.
Find the river. Baldur's Gate, we're coming.
We didn't die today. Tomorrow, perhaps, but not today. Thanks to you.
Back to worrying about road rations it is. So many mouths to feed, but, well, that's not a bad problem to have. Thank you, truly.
We couldn't have held them back on our own. Thank you.
Glad to see some goblin blood spilled for a change. I'm sick of running from those rats.
All that fuss and for what? I barely call that a fight.
The road to Baldur's Gate will be easy compared to that. Thanks. For keeping these people safe. For keeping us safe.
By the trees. I don't know what I dreaded more. The goblins or being stuck here with Kagha for the rest of my days. But you've solved both those problems in one go. As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree. Of course. May you keep...
I doubt I'd still be drawing breath without your help. Thank you.
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it through.
Better not be cursed.
Silvanus, not me.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
An error, most grave master. I beg your grace.
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the Druids, the natural order of things. It is up to you to prove the lessons have been learned once more.
So as you say. And so it is done, master.
She shows great insolence. But time will humble her. And the Grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come.
In the shadows. This is only the beginning. An army soon crosses the coast. With Halsin back, at least the Grove might stand a chance. And we've you to thank.
He's back! You brought Halsin back! Goblins at our gates? In our...
Anything of use?
Dark times. And
Don't you smell it? The monsters are gone.
You saved a holy place from desecration.
I wasn't sure about you at first. Thought you might be trouble. I was very wrong.
You've done it. You brought Halsin back. Thank you.
No, thanks is not enough. May Silvanus bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. As am I. The Grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I?
Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Safe.
He went where he could go.
Quiet at last.
You did this grove a great favor.
I think it's high time you all left. Our sacred grove has sheltered you enough. The dignity of the grove comes first. It cannot be tended to if its custodians are dead. Besides, you survived. I'll not apologize for my actions. I assure you, the feeling is mutual. Master Halsin's past his prime. It might be time for another.
I'm no fan of those devils either, but they're...
I was certain your parasite had taken hold. I'm glad I was wrong. Thank you for saving Master Halsin. For saving my home. For everything. Ha! Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do when you told me about that tadpole. I don't know if I can ever restore Silvanus' peace to this place. But I'll have the chance. Thanks to you.
There was so much noise out there.
A parasite. Take it. It might be useful. This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how. Don't worry. You won't come to harm. I'll protect you.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
inside?
A beautiful glaive. So why does touching it give me a knot in my stomach?
Seems simple enough.
The grove's gonna feel so empty now.
There is work to do.
Master Halsin's prime. It might be time for a nut.
I've no fact. But they're leaving.
Any attention right now?
Master Halsin's home, by Silvanus' mercy.
It might have been better if he'd stayed away.
Don't say
Come,
that.
Silver. Come now. Stay close. Took in those strays and then he just left.
He went to make sure those strays could go.
What else do we need?
Humans have seen everything. If not over, then through.
Safe.
All right, what now? How much further can I go?
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Moonrise Towers. Try to lie. Raiding, hunting. The Absolute's will. God. Everything. The future. By my side.
The spell's power waned.
Open up.
Did it. Come on. Give me a kiss.
Hold still. I'll kiss you when you've stopped bleeding, you lumps. What? I've said thank you. Should I write you a poem too? Thanks. See you in Baldur's Gate, I hope. Now scram, before I get emotional. Keep sharp until we're standing on cobbles in Baldur's Gate. Sharp as a razor.
Danger! No good will come of devouring a gate worm, no matter what you might think.
Come on then, don't leave me in suspense. How are you feeling? No errant tentacles? No sudden cravings for a more cerebral diet? Wonderful. Advantages are a more precious commodity than I'd have hoped, given the nature of our predicament. I commend you on your willingness to take such a risk. Now, let's hope your new illithid fuel prowess tipped the balance suitably in our favor. Was there another matter you wish to discuss?
It was bad enough having just one of those tadpoles forced upon us. I can scarcely believe you actually inflicted another on yourself. You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it. Well, perhaps you have a point. Fine. Let's explore these powers then. I just hope we don't come to regret it.
Speak. Mark my words. This power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven. Perhaps you... No, that's absurd. When the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, what am I to do then? It won't hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. I will be remade in its image. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power. You might be right. The Githyanki have long studied Geich and used what we've learned. The Zaithisk itself was devised from such knowledge. The tadpole is perhaps not just a curse, but a weapon I can twist and mold to my advantage. Very well. I will swallow my disgust and avail myself of the Parasite's powers.
I have something to ask.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you? Excellent. Lead the way.
Have a drink.
I'm fine.
Loosen up, Icaron.
No, an owlbear.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Your words, not mine. But not what I mean. I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shah. But there'll be time for penance later. Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Your words, not mine. But not what I mean. I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire.
These boots have seen everything. I'd like some time to talk.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? a pat on the head, and vinegar for wine. Pfft. I'm just looking for a little more excitement, a little more fun. By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion. Let's wait until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep, we'll find each other. All right, but don't take too long. You're not the only tasty morsel around here.
Come on, Alfie, make it.
I like these people. They're...
Hearts aquiver. Raised up.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it. Yes. When you lie down for the night, I will come. And I will take what is mine.
Consider this a preview for when we get to Baldur's Gate. Remember, the first round's on me.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas? But of course, you achieved something far beyond mere fact. That deserves to be remembered.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
If any of your stuff goes missing, just let me know. You're family now.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow. Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
I love you.
Aha, there you are! Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night. Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all. Far too much? This is the very problem. If you could set aside your many triumphs, carry out one defining act, not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but besting a dragon, a giant, a god, perhaps. I must deliberate. Go, enjoy your evening. I shall have work for you in the days to come.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone. No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. These people are still in danger. Karlach, the creature from hell, will still threaten them, as will 1,000 other perils. They aren't ready to get on the road on their own. You're good at it. You've given me some just by being here. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music. Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
If the owner has any sense, they'll hire you on the spot.
Don't let me drag you away. Enjoy yourself. You've earned a night of revelry.
Two.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
I need to dance!
No, I need to lie down.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold! Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Look at them. How happy they are. We did that. Yeah. Don't tell Roland, but his magic show might be the highlight. He's been doing them since we were little. He'll make it big in Baldur's Gate. I know it.
Are Roland and Leah actually getting along? I know you cut down a horde of goblins, but this is far more impressive.
An adoring crowd, fine wine. I dare say this place is almost civilized. Not at all. But perhaps Leah had a point. What is the point in blades and spells if we don't use them? Though we won't need either soon. As Leroican's apprentice, I'll take care of everything.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy. Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
None of that poetic stuff. Something like
You're
goblins
handsome.
swarmed, but we were brave and fried them all with a thunder.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone.
There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek? Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
Gith train relentlessly. We know our bodies inside and out. Let me show you. Close your eyes and submit.
I am ready. You awake in pain. Your back, your hands, even your tongue ache.
It's time to rise. Dawn is upon us. Of course you did. I'm as extraordinary in bed as I am on the battlefield. My hunger is sated for now, yes. I might even lay you again, should my whims so take me. Up now. Your moment's over.
Every breath, every blink proves exhausting. A long day awaits you.